Saying 71, no amount of gain satisfies avarice. Publilius Syrus underscores the insatiable nature of avarice in this saying. He suggests that no matter how much wealth one accumulates, the greedy desire for more remains unsatisfied. By highlighting the perpetual dissatisfaction inherent in avarice, Syrus prompts us to question the true source of fulfillment and encourages us to seek contentment in non-material aspects of life. Saying 72, the rich miser suffers more from a loss than a poor sage. In this saying, Syrus draws attention to the paradoxical nature of wealth and wisdom. He implies that a rich miser, despite having abundant resources, experiences greater anguish and distress when faced with a loss compared to a poor sage, who possesses inner wisdom and contentment. This saying serves as a reminder that true value lies not in material possessions but in the cultivation of virtues and a balanced perspective on life. Saying 73, avarice is the source of its own sorrows. Syrus highlights the self-inflicted nature of avarice in this saying. He suggests that the insatiable desire for wealth and possessions brings about its own troubles and sorrows. By emphasizing the destructive consequences of avarice, Syrus cautions us against falling into the trap of excessive greed and encourages us to seek fulfillment through more meaningful and fulfilling pursuits. Saying 74, the avaricious man's best deed is his death. This saying makes a strong statement about the detrimental effects of avarice. Syrus implies that the only positive contribution an avaricious person makes is to cease their greedy existence through death. It serves as a stark reminder of the moral and spiritual impoverishment associated with a life consumed by avarice, highlighting the importance of cultivating generosity and selflessness. Saying 75, greediness ill becomes anyone, least of all an old man. Syrus reflects on the unseemliness of greed, particularly in the context of an elderly person. He suggests that as one grows older, the pursuit of material gain becomes increasingly incongruous and unbecoming. This saying carries a moral lesson, reminding us to prioritize virtues such as wisdom, contentment, and generosity as we age, rather than clinging to the insatiable desires of greed. Saying 76, a well-planned project often turns out ill. Here, Syrus challenges the notion that careful planning guarantees success. He implies that even with meticulous preparation, unforeseen circumstances can arise, leading to unfavorable outcomes. This saying urges us to embrace the inherent uncertainties of life and adapt to unexpected challenges rather than relying solely on elaborate plans. Saying 77, he sleeps well who knows not that he sleeps ill. Syrus introduces a thought-provoking idea regarding ignorance and blissful slumber in this saying. He suggests that someone who is unaware of their own problems or flaws may find comfort and peace in their ignorance. This saying prompts us to consider the delicate balance between knowledge and contentment, raising questions about the nature of true awareness and its impact on our overall well-being. Saying 78, it is well to yield up a pleasure when a pain goes with it. Publilius Syrus emphasizes the wisdom of letting go of a pleasurable experience when it is accompanied by pain or negative consequences. This saying encourages us to prioritize long-term well-being and consider the overall impact of our choices and actions. It reminds us that sometimes, temporary enjoyment or gratification can be outweighed by the harm or discomfort that follows, prompting us to make wiser decisions for our own benefit. Saying 79, the guilty man deserves to lose the money with which he would bribe the judge. In this saying, Syrus highlights the just consequences that befall those who engage in corrupt practices. He suggests that a guilty person who attempts to bribe a judge not only deserves punishment but also deserves to lose the very money they intended to use for bribery. This saying serves as a moral reminder that dishonest actions ultimately lead to personal loss and reinforce the importance of integrity and ethical behavior. Saying 80, happy is he who died when death was desirable. Syrus offers a thought-provoking perspective on death in this saying. He suggests that dying when death is preferable or desirable can be seen as a form of happiness. This saying invites contemplation on the complexities of life and death, and it acknowledges the relief or release that can come when one's suffering or burdens reach a point where death is considered a welcome outcome. Saying 81, a good reputation is a second patrimony. Here, Syrus highlights the value and significance of a good reputation. He suggests that a positive reputation is akin to a secondary inheritance, emphasizing its importance in personal and professional spheres. This saying underscores the lasting impact of one's character, integrity, and conduct on their overall standing in society, underscoring the need to cultivate and protect a good reputation. Saying 82, we make the nearest approaches to the gods in our good deeds. Syrus draws attention to the inherent divinity within humanity through acts of goodness and kindness. He suggests that when we engage in virtuous actions, we come closest to emulating the divine qualities associated with gods. This saying encourages us to recognize the potential for greatness within ourselves and the transformative power of our positive actions. Saying 83, no one but a knave or a fool thinks a good deed is thrown away. In this saying, Syrus challenges the notion that performing a good deed is pointless or wasted effort. He implies that only dishonest or ignorant individuals believe that acts of kindness have no value. This saying serves as a reminder of the intrinsic worth and significance of benevolent acts, highlighting the positive impact they can have on both the giver and the recipient. Saying 84, the more benefits bestowed, the more received. Syrus highlights the reciprocal nature of generosity and the concept of receiving in proportion to what is given. He suggests that the more one bestows acts of kindness or benefits onto others, the more they themselves receive. This saying encourages a mindset of abundance, reminding us that the act of giving can lead to a greater sense of fulfillment and blessings in return. Saying 85, never forget a favor received, be quick to forget a favor bestowed. In this saying, Syrus presents an interesting perspective on the nature of gratitude. He advises us to always remember and appreciate favors we have received from others, emphasizing the importance of acknowledging and valuing the kindness extended to us. At the same time, he suggests that we should be humble and modest about our own acts of goodwill, not expecting or seeking excessive recognition or repayment. These sayings originate from ancient times and were penned by Publilius Syrus, a Roman writer known for his collection of moral and philosophical maxims. They offer timeless insights into human nature, relationships, and the pursuit of wisdom. For those interested in exploring a more modern equivalent of these sayings, I recommend the book Wisdom Unveiled, Publilius Syrus for the Modern Era. This book takes the wisdom of Publilius Syrus and presents it in a contemporary context, making it accessible and relevant to the challenges and complexities of the modern world. It offers a fresh perspective on Syrus' sayings and provides valuable insights for personal growth, self-reflection, and navigating today's society. Links are below.